people are still salty about Ghostbusters Afterlife. And I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Now, I know there's an argument to be made that Ghostbusters Afterlife could be a bad movie. It could, for sure, be some kind of bait and switch and end up being terrible. This is all true, but going by the message that the director has put out there and how much he wants to get this right, and the trailer's tone and the way it kind of gives throwbacks to the old movie and a lot of love to the old movie, I don't think it's going to be a bait and switch. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm actually going into this movie with some optimism. I think it's going to be a good movie. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And the important thing, it's not going to be Ghostbusters 2016, which already is a drastic improvement. But the hate that this movie gets from both sides, by the way, I think is a little ridiculous. I'm not getting on the hate train for this movie because I don't think, just based on the trailers, it deserves that. Now, the biggest complaint that people are putting out on this movie is that it's supposed to be funny. Is it? Is it supposed to be funny? And I get that the first two were comedies, but that doesn't mean that this movie needs to be a comedy. This can be a serious Ghostbusters movie, and I kind of think it's gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be a comedy, and a lot of people are gonna get mad about that. But I don't think that that's what they want to do with this movie, and I really don't think that that's a big deal. As long as the movie is good and it doesn't tell me that I'm an istophobe, I'll be quite happy with the movie as long as it respects what came before it, respects the fans, and delivers a good story. That's all I really care about at the end of the day. And I think that it's going to do it. But just the amount of people like just bashing this movie, it's a reach to me. Maybe you don't like how it looks, and I think that there are some fair criticism out there by calling it Ghostbusters Stranger Things. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But this is by far the biggest hate that the movie gets that I see is that it's, not a joke or whatever. And to be fair, we don't even know if it's going to have comedy or not. Right? We have no idea because no one's seen it yet. Nobody has seen it yet. Finally, a dead serious take on Ghostbusters, the franchise where everyone hates the jokes. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought Ghostbusters was a comedy. That's pretty much the typical takes. And then, we have meltdowns like this as well. Congratulations, incels. You hated women Ghostbusters, so now you're getting children Ghostbusters with mom and dad helping. Well done. I, of course, responded, said, maybe moon rocks will swoop down and stop the movie. Could happen. It could happen. But, I see stuff like this. Like, look at these. So here's the kid Ghostbusters, suited up, ready to bust some ghosts. And then we have the originals. And I think you're going to see this in the movie. They already showed Ray. There's a Venkman figure. You got Winston back. I think you're going to see a good movie here. The merchandise. I mean, this looks awesome. I'm going to buy these 3 figures for sure. 100%. Even though I hate Hasbro, but I do want to support this because I think it's great that they're coming back and they're not going to look like fools and jokes. Kind of like how in 2016, when Bill Murray came back to the 2016 Ghostbusters and they called him not Ghostbusters material and mocked him, and he made him fall out of a window and die. I mean, the movie was an insult to the property, and they didn't get that. And I don't think this one's going to be an insult to the property. I'm really looking forward to this movie. That's probably the one movie this year that I'm really excited about, next to maybe Spider-Man, and that's only if Toby and them come back. That really has my interest peaked. But this I think is going to be something special. So, we'll see what happens. Also, by the way, check this out. I didn't know if you knew this or not, but Transformers is also given new takes on Transformers, the giant robots that turn into cars and stuff like that. Well, apparently, you can now expect a beautiful LGBT romance because, when I watch Transformers, I definitely want to know how the cars get it on and how they bang each other. I mean, isn't that what everybody watches Transformers for? Because everybody, they want to know where Optimus Prime is sticking his dipstick. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's pretty much it. This I thought was really funny. I didn't want to do a whole video on it. But the Ghostbusters hate, I just don't get it. If it's not a serious movie, or if it's not a comedy and it's more of a serious movie, does it really matter as long as it's good? You can never, ever, ever top the first movie. And I think it's a mistake to try. And I don't think they're trying to do that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear it from you. So make sure you leave a comment. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.